Hey everyone, it's John here. So you have been following the news about DeepSeek, which is an open source model recently launched by a Chinese team. You probably have seen, there are like the entire Twitter/X and the entire AI industry have been really shocked by the performance of them. Because firstly, as I mentioned, they're open source. Secondly, it's a Chinese team. Because most people think that only American teams are leading the entire wave of AI innovation. But the reality is that, even for OpenAI's O1 model, which is mainly majoring in reasoning and pretty much, announcing the new scaling law of reasoning, like DeepSeek just suddenly got launched and the reasoning is pretty good. And what I saw is that even, some of the partners at Y Combinator are talking about it on X, on Twitter, saying that, it's very enjoyable to watch the reasoning of DeepSeek. If you're a student or if you're a startup founder, if you're, working in tech, if you haven't checked DeepSeek, please go check it out. It's really impressive. And if you speak Chinese, actually, it's even more impressive because it integrated with a lot of the very poetic way of writing Chinese. Whereas if you use OpenAI to write things in Chinese and ask it things to translate, it just feels like a machine translated stuff, right? So this is the first time that, a Chinese team that incubated this, really wonderful model that really shocked the world. So here are the things that you could do or you should be thinking about doing. Number one is that, models are gonna become a commodity basically, just like cloud computing. You choose the models that, can support your application. Doesn't matter what you're building, you can make sure that you can easily switch the APIs and switch from OpenAI to Anthropic to DeepSeek. Then you're good to, enjoy the wave, enjoy the ride of all the innovation from the foundational models. And secondly, I was seeing this really interesting concept, which is interface loyalty, right? So previously people thought let's pour a huge amount of money into investing in foundational model, but then it turns out that, less than $6 million can just create another reasoning model that's performing just as good as the O1 and it's free instead of $200 per month. In that case, what's really left over for founders is, if you created this wrapper that really attracted a lot of users to use your agentic workflow, then keep enhancing that, keep making your users happy. Because at the end of the day, everyone can create very similar shells or wrappers, but if you've got a really good, user loyalty and user stickiness because of the way that you invested in their feelings in their user behaviors, then you're the ones who are going to stick to the very end, right? So I think if you're a student, if you're a tech startup founder, if you're working in tech, definitely try out DeepSeek. Happy to show a few demos of how it's different from other models, but yeah, it's a very truly exciting moment. All right, peace, thanks.